Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hiram College. We are a bit away from home for our away match against Susserfuss Bollerven. I can never say that, so that's as good as it's going to get. Apologies. But Susserfuss, the team we actually just recently played. This isn't necessarily their home field as the referee gets us underway. Quick relocation. So we will be playing here at Hiram College. Delaware Rising in the darker blues, going from left to right on your screen. Susserfuss in the white tops, and I don't know what you call the color of their shorts. I like it. It's like a mint green, like a mint chocolate chip green. I'm here for that. We already have, I think it's either a throw or a goal kick, and the ball rolled down the hill at the back side of the pitch. So quite a journey for our goalkeeper to start the game off. That is Taylor Thomas in net, getting us back underway after that little jog. I'm going to adjust a few things on our camera as we go. We're kind of in a unique vantage point. I climbed up some stairs, and I'm chilling on a ledge. Lovely ball through down this right side. Richardson puts it into the box. And, oh, Richardson has a strike. It just kind of bounced up for her. Dropped it into Rachel Austin. It kind of ricochets off of Rachel Austin's right foot. Comes back to Richardson. Clara has the strike, but unfortunately kind of bobbled up in front of her. Goes through the uprights. Other goalkeeper had a bit of a journey to go get that ball as well. Trying to get you a little bit of a better vantage point. You'll notice this nice big pole just to the right of your screen now. Like I said, I'm kind of hiding up here on a ledge, so I'll do my best to get you the best angle possible. There is a bit of wind, so if you hear a little bit wind noise in the mic, apologies. Richardson again on it, looking for Kendall Duke in the middle. Rachel Austin gets on it. Over to Duke. Possession still with Delaware. Good start to this match. Just about 3 minutes in and already working in the final third. Jamison Murphy with the throw. Familiar face from last season. And Jamison, a pretty cool first name if you ask me. Ball drops all the way back. Thomas sends it up to midfield. DeGracia was holding down that central defensive position. Oh, Susserfuss, nice layoff to number 9. What can they do? Trying to swing to that right side. Good defense from Delaware. And a lovely step. Ball threaded up to Austin, looking for that good hold-up play. And just in for Duke, and Duke does get on the end of it. Still Duke, looking for options. Now to Richardson, down this right sideline, and just a bit too spicy of a pass. Rolls out for a goal kick. If you are joining me, feel free to jump in the chat. And actually, if you are here, I'd love to hear how the audio sounds on your end. If I need to make any adjustments, please drop it in the chat. Let me know. Susserfuss driving at the back line. And there's Lexi Soroka breaking that up. Susserfuss still has it. Now you look to our left again, another wonderful post. And a ball goes in Maybe a cross, maybe a shot. Regardless, ends up in the hands of Thomas. Quick outlet to Duke. Duke has some space in front of her. Austin. And our other Thomas, Sydney Thomas, that's number 5. A nice threaded ball through that right winger of Susserfuss, driving at the defense. A shot. Goes far and wide, another jog for Thomas. If you thought the jog was bad at Buckeye Valley, our home stadium, I've added quite a collection of things inside of the field here. It's actually up on a hill. So the ball is able to roll kind of in that far back corner where you kind of see that dome-shaped building. Can roll all the way down back in there. That first ball did. If you are just joining us, Delaware Rising has had a couple decent attacks. Really one main shot on goal so far. We're just about 6 minutes in. Score is 0-0. And a lovely threaded ball through. Going down this left side. Ball into the box. Rachel Austin is there. An open net, but just an inch too far. Tried to get her foot around it. Unable to do so. Another great attacking chance for Delaware. That was Michaela Perry who provided the chance for Rachel Austin over on that left side. Lovely cross, great maneuver, great running from Austin. Hopefully we see a lot more of that. Bring on those chances. Nice ball. DeGracia. What can she do? Good. Uses her body. Tries to play it back to the goalkeeper, but that'll end up Susserfuss corner. Talked about it at the beginning of this match. But Susserfuss, our last opponent that our women did play, ended up a 5-2 loss for Delaware Rising. Trying to come back with some revenge, level up the series. That corner is going to be taken. You can just see it past this metal post. Ball bounces in. That was Gundler heading away. Still going to come back at Delaware. Ball into the box. Just a bit too long. Susserfuss forward does get there. Keeps it in play. Good hustle. Another ball into the box. Thomas has to put a hand up. May have got something on it to push it out wide. Ball will go off of a Susserfuss attacker for a Delaware throw. Murphy to take. Big clearance. That was Perry doing the defensive work. Kendall Duke. Lovely little fake pass. Little body feint to get by her defender. Still has it in the center of the pitch. And a big ball out to Richardson. That looks nice. It is. Richardson taps it to the middle. And a clear. That'll go out for a corner. The first for Delaware Rising. Green will make her way up after good defensive work, trying to break through that little cluster of players. Susserfuss players getting the ball out and eventually finding to Duke. She will take that corner. You can't really see the corner around our big post here, and then there's also a building in the way. Corner's taken. Owen hard. That was Clara Richardson, who's on the end of it. Tried to direct it goalward. It'll be out for a goal kick. You never know where I'll end up streaming at all of these various away game locations. I always do my best to try to find the best, highest vantage point that is closest to midfield. Went up a interesting stairway where I found a couple dead birds, and there's actually a dead bat right next to me. That's fine. I'm not terrified. Good win from Ashley Green. Kendall Duke on the second ball. And I think that was Sydney Thomas maybe trying to have an early strike. Seeing the keeper a little bit of away from her goal. Ashley Green taking a knee after a little bit of a collision. Quick substitution for her, able to walk off under her own power. It's good to see. Hoping she's all right. Kennedy takes her place. It's number 27 in the middle of the park. Susserfuss playing out of the back. Thomas applying some pressure along with Richardson. A little back pass, literally off of the back. Worked well for Susserfuss. Good interception from DeGracia. Has space to drive. Draws in a defender. Both teams still trying to break one another down. Delaware having more success. A few good attacking opportunities already. Haven't called the keeper to make any saves quite yet, but some shots just haven't been on goal. 2 or 3 already. Great opportunities, great chances for Delaware. No real great chances quite yet for Susserfuss. Taylor gets pressured, but tried to send that away down the pitch. Again, feel free to hop in the chat if you got questions about any of the sequences of play. You want to just cheer on our ladies in blue. Susserfuss, good opportunity now on the 18. Looks like that may be a strike turned into a cross. Looks like she was swinging, trying to shoot, but it'll go all the way across to another Susserfuss player. It's 25, dribbling inside. Claire Richardson doing great defensive work. Doing enough to make that shot go far and wide. For some reason, it looks like we just have one game ball. No extra ball behind Thomas's goal, and that one rolls all the way back to that weird dome-shaped building. Thankfully, this one stayed up at the top of the hill. Not sure why we don't have more matchday balls here. Looks like a referee is having a conversation with his AR. Not quite sure what that conversation was about. Delaware will play out of the back through Murphy. Thomas. Richardson. It's a bit of a push from Susserfuss. Soroka threading it through. Looking for Perry on that left wing. Susserfuss now trying to counter back. Did have numbers. And 10 almost had it in space, tried to turn, but just lost the ball. Still with Susserfuss. And eventually away by Thomas. Up to Duke. Richardson looking maybe up for Austin. Bit of a breezy day. I don't know if you're anywhere in central northern Ohio in general. We've had some spicy warm days in the mid and upper 90s. So this upper 70s with a breeze. No sun, just overcast. Perfect day for some soccer. Have been threats of rain. Check the forecast. So there is a chance. So the best chance was at kickoff between 1 and 2. Hoping it stays dry out there for the ladies, especially so we can get this game fully underway. Ball through for number 10. Read well by Thomas. Off her line quickly. Our next Delaware Rising men's match coming up later today at 4 p.m. That's against Stark County United. That game is away, so you will be seeing that one being had at Malone University. I'll be making my way over, maybe about 40-ish minutes or so from here to stream that game live. Delaware Rising through Perry on the attack, looking for one of her forwards. And he finds a Susserfuss defender. Nice little ball roll. Speaking of our Delaware Rising men's match, we had our cup match last Wednesday. A heck of a game. One of the most intense soccer matches I've ever seen. I was able to live stream it. Had a few of these ladies join me for the second half. But if you've not watched it, you should go back. I won't provide any spoilers for you, but it is one heck of a game. The amount of drama, intensity, and heartbreak. Quite the script indeed. And another jog for our keeper. Really getting her steps in today. I think I heard head coach Evan Worley having the same conversation about game balls down with the AR nearest to him. Asking probably that same question, why there are not more game balls provided for the keepers to store behind the goal. Both keepers have had to make a journey just to go get that to restart the game. Susserfuss on the attack, 24 down the wing. DeGracia providing some good defense. Deflects out off of DeGracia. That'll be a Susserfuss corner. A couple of substitutes warming up for Delaware Rising on the sideline right in front of us. And a journey for the corner kick taker also trying to get the ball back. Was some rain here earlier. There's some puddles in the parking lot. Makes for a humid day, but thankfully did bring the temperature down. Taken short from Susserfuss. Good defense from Richardson. And another lovely step. And out by Thomas. Deflects around, so Susserfuss trying to find something in the box, headed toward goal. Easy for Thomas. Game has slowed down a bit in the last 5 minutes or so. A lot of breaks, mostly due to the ball being so far away. Curious to see how much added time will be added on at the end of this second half. We're about 20-ish minutes or so into this one, and a strike from Rachel Austin, wide and left of the goal. Like I was saying, 20 minutes into this one. Score still 0-0. Couple decent attacking opportunities for both teams. No true shots on goal quite yet. Thomas has had to do a little bit more work than Susserfuss's keeper. Both teams with their strategy from goal kicks looking like they're trying to play out of the back. On ball from Susserfuss to Gracia. Lovely turn. Way to use your body to shield the ball. Gunler almost runs into the referee. Soroka sends the ball up. That's Kennedy. Now Murphy. Two subs ready for Delaware on the sideline. Molly Enos, one of those subs. And Casey Duke, sister of Kendall Duke. Soroka playing some defense down the side. Good stuff from Thomas. Off her line quickly as the ball was fed into the other Susserfuss left midfielder, left wing. Get a little distracted with my camera turning. I'm trying not to step on this dead bat up here. I'm also trying to not be terrified at the same time. Good touch from number 24, sending it into the center forward. Lovely layoff and a ball through. And Thomas tries to get there, but it's tapped just past her outstretched left foot. It'll be a goal for Susserfuss. Lovely interplay to create that chance. Some one-touch football. Good stuff. Lovely soccer from the ladies. So that puts Susserfuss up now 1-0. We're about 22.5 minutes into the first half, so just about halfway through. That is the first goal of the match. Austin will get us back underway. Substitutes have made their way onto the pitch. Duke and Ennis. Short E. And a strike had to be parried away from Thomas. Good save. Susserfuss now really creating some chances. Susserfuss finding a lot of space between the midfielders and the defensive unit of Delaware. Nice move from 26. Fed up to the forward. Good hold-up play, and 26 has a strike of her own. That will go high and over the uprights. Now we do have someone that was behind the goal for Delaware. Acting as our ball boy, whoever that is, we appreciate you greatly. And I know Thomas does as well. Now can Delaware get back in this match? Ball fed into Susserfuss' number 24 to roll all the way across. Picked up by another Susserfuss player. Hit into number 9, and ball kind of tips off of the foot of number 9. Didn't get a full strike on it, but it deflected goalward. Ends up hitting the crossbar of the goal post of the football field. Captain Kuhn joining me in the stream asks for a score update. It is 1-0 in favor of Susserfuss. Scored about 4 minutes ago. Actually, some great passing and interplay from them to create that chance. But 1-0 is where we currently stand. Good attacking chances for both sides so far. Susserfuss just a bit more clinical. But that shall change. Come on, ladies. And a nice strike from number 11, but easily saved by Thomas. About 25 minutes in. Thomas will send us long. Will be touched on by a Susserfuss player, but it'll go back to Thomas. Had a conversation with head coach Evan Worley before the match, talking down pitch side, saying as a player he actually played on this pitch. Good player, also a good player for the men's team for us here at Delaware Rising. Now officially retired from our side, but now holding down the fort as the head coach of our women's team. So grateful for that. Austin trying to get her around her defender. Still Susserfuss. Susserfuss ends up clearing it. Will go off of a Delaware player. Referee had to think about that one for a moment. No VR to be had, unless he wants to come up and have a chat with me. Gracia, lovely defense. And a free kick is awarded her way for her efforts. There's Molly Ennis. Ball fed into the box, finds a Susserfuss striker. 25 has a strike. Good defense from Soroka to block the shot. Well, still will fall with Susserfuss. And stepped and cleared out to the side. That was Michaela Perry. Leaves a bit of pressure for now and allows 2 substitutes to make their way onto the pitch. Lindsay Whitmore, one of our captains, one of the ladies making her way on, and Riley Glassburn. So you'll know both of those ladies as 2 that chilled with me on the stream from our cup match on Wednesday for the men. We'll have to train them up. So hopefully we can get them back as co-commentators once again. Susserfuss takes a quick throw. And a good use of the body by Casey Duke to see that out for a goal kick. Delaware playing out of the back, trying to break the Susserfuss press. Keeping 2 of their forward tie. Susserfuss win out on this occasion, but Casey Duke doing some good work. Gunler plays the ball up, looking for maybe Whitmore. Susserfuss send a ball into the box. Does get touched down. And a strike! And a great strike it was. I think that was number 16 for Susserfuss. Almost on the half volley, kind of bounced off of a clearance to her. Swung through it nicely, but it is past the left post of Thomas's goal. Ball down the line, looking for that Susserfuss player. Almost gets there, but just a little too much spice on that pass. It'll be Delaware throw, and that ball rolls all the way down into the back corner of this field. Not sure what all is back tucked in that corner. It looks like maybe some old lacrosse nets. Then it almost looks like there's some farming equipment back there. I'm thinking that's maybe some very vintage football equipment, like American football. Other captain, Lexi Soroka, will take the throw. DeGracia earns the foul. More great shielding being done by her. And a substitution for Susserfuss. 3 ladies making their way onto the pitch. That's 12, 7, and 27. I don't have a roster from them, so I've got no names for you. Score still 1-0 in favor of Susserfuss. Scored in about the 24th minute or so. Susserfuss, after that goal, have really held the majority of the possession. Ball up by Whitmore. Cleared from the keeper. One almost kept in by the number 7 on that far side. Unable to do so. Another Susserfuss sub. Number 3 coming onto the pitch. And that guy in that green shirt, we appreciate all you're doing back there to bring those balls back up for Thomas. Delaware playing short. Sending it up. Looking for Ennis. Good call from Thomas. She collects. Looking for an outlet. Dangerous ball sent in. Lovely stuff. Way to get there. I think that's number 3. One of the substitutes making an impact. Rolls up to number 11. 11 has a strike. Kind of bobbled up in front of her. Just gets too far underneath of that. Goes far and wide. Thomas's goal. Cleared out by DeGracia. Susserfuss throw in that far corner. Will be a corner off of a Delaware player. That far side away from us. What can Susserfuss do? And it really has been all one-way traffic since that goal from Susserfuss. Delaware struggling to get out of their side of the half. About 34 minutes in. Ball headed up, kind of bouncing around. And Richardson steps in nicely, driving at the back. Defensive Susserfuss. Ball just kind of rolls away a little bit, but it'll find the feet of Whitmore. Whitmore has the pace to do something. Battle right in front of us. 26 winning out, but only temporarily. It was Ennis coming back, playing some good defense, slowing down any potential counterattack. Number 10, dangerous ball in the box, but Gunler says no thank you. Good throw into some space. Susserfuss player, that's 11, brings it down. Kindle playing some good defense. Susserfuss still have it now, trying to build up an attack. Number 4 has a strike. That's high and wide. Another dangerous opportunity for Susserfuss. See Coach Worley down there having a conversation with some of his players, getting ready another substitution. And number 12 has some space, has a strike and an amazing save. It had to be from Thomas. Good second save to get out and gather that ball, but that first save, that strike was wonderful. Pure going into the top corner portion of the goal. Thomas getting her fingertips to it, and then it goes off of the crossbar. Lovely stuff from Thomas to keep this game 1-0. And another strike from Susserfuss. That one too high. Substitutions, 2 coming in for Delaware. We have Paige Pinion, usually playing as one of those dangerous, speedy wingers. Michaela Perry making her way back onto the pitch after getting a break. Perry was playing on that left wing side, now joining us on this side of the pitch, down that right wing back area. Gunler intercepts that big touch. That's Duke. Back to Thomas. Duke to Duke. Sister to sister. Duke dropping back, playing a little defensive midfield. Gunler spreads that ball out and a collision, but Perry is still there. Perry tried to send a ball into the box and is trying to get onto it, but now Susserfuss finds themselves with it. But it looks like the Susserfuss players was trying to fix a shin guard that kind of came out, so wasn't ready for the pass. And it's driving forward into some space. Now, that was Glasburn, a swing all the way across. That's Pinion trying to find Whitmore. Cleared out for now. Good ball all the way back to Thomas to reset. Ball sent down the line, but rolls out for a Susserfuss throw. Approaching the 40th minute, score is still 1-0. Amazing save made by Thomas to keep it that way a few minutes ago. Susserfuss getting a lot more chances in the second portion of this first half. Little back heel doesn't come off for number 11. It's for Ennis. Now Perry driving down the sideline. Nice little cut inside. A little Ronaldo chop type of skill. Ball through. Glassburn. Cutting inside, looking for options. Finds one in Sarah Gundler. Oh, and the ball just unfortunately took a bobble as Gundler was trying to pass that outside to Pinion. A good little sequence of play from Delaware. Good interception. What can Delaware do from this? Ends up with just a Susserfuss throw. Now a Delaware throw. Just to give it to Hiram College, this is a beautiful location for a field. A little bit of elevation. You can see some of the hills in the background. Beautiful trees. And then ends up a foul on that far side. So that will be against Delaware. Free kick for Susserfuss. Ball through from number 11. Great pass. Kennedy with some great defense. Should be a goal kick for Delaware. Sees the ball out. We're approaching halftime. Score still 1-0. Susserfuss lead. Delaware now slowly working their way back into the game. Having a bit more possession now. Getting into the attacking third. And is able to turn. Through Glassburn. Out to Perry. Some nice interplay here from Delaware. Putting some good passes together. A little great inside move by Perry, but Susserfuss now intercept. And then Duke sends it up toward the Susserfuss goal. Keeper able to gather. Thinks about an outlet, but sends it long. Duke will send it up. Pinion. Pinion looks for a foul. Referee uninterested, even though he was right in front. Perry will just turn and send that up. Glassburn chases. A composed ball back to the keeper. Keeper will outlet. Susserfuss trying to play out of the Delaware rising pressure. Now ball goes in. I think that was probably a shot on Thomas's goal. Didn't cause her any trouble. She watched it sail over. Feeling a few drops of rain. I'm under a little bit of cover. Hopefully this is just the few drops we get and nothing more. Referee does check his watch, as we are right at about halftime. Curious to see how much added time will be given. Ball goes into the box, but not very close to Thomas's goal. Referee gives another check of the watch. Looks like he has his whistle to his lips and does not add much time at all, even though there's some delays for getting the ball back. So that will be halftime here at Hiram College. The current score, 1-0 in favor of Susserfuss. Goal coming through. A lot of good passing in the middle of the pitch. Good hold-up play. Some one-touches happening up by those forwards, that attacking crew. A couple of other good chances from Susserfuss. Thomas making a wonderful save. Doing her job to keep the score 1-0. You'll have to say Delaware Rising started this game off quite well. A lot of good attacking chances. But then unfortunately fell off a bit. But then toward the end of that second half started to work back into the game a bit. So we'll have to see what the coaching staff communicates to the ladies to try to get back into this one. We have a lot more good soccer coming your way in this second half. Seen a few umbrellas pop up as the rain. Still just a light dusting, but enough to cause some problems. That will make our surface a bit more slick in the second half if it does continue. That'll add a different component to the game, something to watch out for. But again, we are at halftime here at our match between Susserfuss and Delaware Rising. We'll be pausing here for a quick break, about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll be back with you guys to get this second half underway. Perfect time. Hop off the couch, grab some snacks, grab some drinks. Maybe check on any Euro updates, any Copa America. A lot of good soccer happening around the globe, including right here in Kent, Ohio. But I'll be back shortly. Grab those snacks. I'll see you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Delaware Rising Susserfuss match. We're just about ready to get underway. As usual, teams swap sides. You'll see Delaware Rising now attacking from right to left on your screen. Susserfuss going from left to right. Referee checking his watch. And blows to get us underway. Delaware with the kickoff. We'll see what changes have been made by the blue. Austin with it. Perry cutting inside. Right back to Austin. Lovely little move. Will be a Delaware throw. Good strength from Rachel Austin to fight off two Susserfuss players. Perry takes to Glassburn. Right back. Swinging it to Green. Now Austin can strike from there. Does have a shot, low and hard. On frame. Did force the keeper to make a save. First true save she's really had to make, but a great start from Delaware. That's what we like to see. Ball bounces up. Looks like a handball. Referee right in front of him says no. That should be off of a Susserfuss player. No? Looks like that was off of a Delaware player. No protest from any of the ladies in blue. So rain is coming down, a bit misty. Certainly making the playing surface more slick. And as I say that, it just starts to downpour. Thankfully, I do have a bit of coverage, but not a lot for any of the fans or the players on the pitch. Hopefully just a quick rain shower, nothing more. And the wind even trying to blow it into our direction as well. If we do get any on the camera lens, I'll clean it off. Bear with me as we fight through some of this rain. Kennedy down below, gets ready to throw. Gunler feeds it through. A couple collisions happening down there, referee just watching. Susserfuss looking up to number 7, a good touch into space. Through to 12. 12 touches into space. Chips the ball kind of into the box, maybe toward the top of the 18. Perry will send that out, and you saw the big skip there because now the surface is very slippery. The ball will skip off of this surface. We'll have to see how the players adjust. Still a cloudy day, but looks behind me a little bit sunnier. And the rain has stopped for the time being. Was a foul on Richardson on that far side, winning the free kick. J.T. Schrossel asks the score. Score still 1-0 in favor of Susserfuss. We just started the second half about 5 minutes ago. So we're at about the 50th minute. Delaware started the second half quite strong and Green. A good interception. Feeds it up to Austin. Austin just unable to get on the end of that. But like I was saying, a great first attacking possession from Delaware to begin the second half. A good shot on frame from Rachel Austin. Does force the keeper to make the save. Low and hard down to her right. Hopefully we can use more of that momentum. And Perry really all over the pitch. She's been playing quite well, causing some problems for the back line of Susserfuss. Duke back to DeGracia, to Green. Good quick passing to transition that ball across the pitch. The ball will roll back for Thomas to collect. DeGracia making a run from her center back position. To Duke, now through to Richardson. Oh, and just out of reach, unfortunately, for Richardson. Great idea from the ladies in blue. Don't forget, we do have some Delaware Rising men's action coming your way at 4 p.m. today. They are kicking off in Canton, Ohio. I'll be driving the short 40-minute drive over to bring you that stream. A big touch from the Susserfuss player, so that will be a Delaware throw right by us. And the men's side, they are playing Stark County United. Some good touches and some great passing from Delaware. What will it lead to? Ball stays with Delaware. The rain is streaking down. Ball into the box. It's dangerous and right there, and it's touched in by Kendall Duke. Just an outstretched foot. Put it goalward. Keeper had to make the save, going against her momentum and just able to tap it out and away. That ball eventually is cleared. You saw Rachel Austin and Kendall Duke trying to attack that ball. Lovely ball in. I don't know if that was from Glassburn or Richardson. Susserfuss throw on the far side of the pitch. Comes back in, it's with Glassburn. Drops it to Duke. Just a bit out of her reach. Two good shots on frame within about 7 minutes of each other for Delaware to begin this second half. Rachel, will she get there? She does get there, but plays the ball in. Referee says that ball has gone over the line. It will be a goal kick. Ooh, and the ball played just out of the reach of their defense as they're trying to play the ball out of the back off the goal kick. Are able to recover. But Green says no, thank you. Duke into Glassburn. Glassburn trying to play Rachel Austin through. Casey Duke up to Riley Glassburn. Kendall Duke brings it down, sends it over. Lovely touch. It had to be from Michaela Perry. And tries to get through her defender. She's got some fancy footwork of her own. Ball sent up. More of a clearance than anything. Garcia to Thomas, right back. Kennedy. And the rain shifting between a downpour and then mist. sent forward by Delaware. Something for Clara Richardson to chase. She's on the end of it and sends a ball into the box. And just a bit too close to the keeper. That was a yellow card for someone. Not sure if it was a Delaware player or if it was a Susserfuss player. Maybe on Sarah Gundler? She just made a hand gesture of disgust, so I'm going to guess maybe that was what happened, but unsure. That was away from the ball, so I don't know if something was said or if there was a challenge that happened away from the ball that we didn't see. That was the first yellow card of the match, regardless of what team it has gone to. Delaware doing a great job of maintaining possession the second half. Winning the battle so far, creating some decent chances along the way. Good interception from Perry. She sends it up to Austin, who makes the run down the sideline. Austin tries to cut in. Ooh, and tries to work through and then ends up getting a foul call. Maybe for dragging the player back. The referee is saying that Rachel Austin pulled on the jersey of the player, so that was the reason for the free kick. He tries to send a ball up, kind of ping-ponging around to the top of the 18. Good interception, good tackle from Green. Ends up drawing the foul for her troubles. Hoping that Green is okay down there. She is the one that had gone down with an injury the first half. Ashley Green, she is up and walking around, looking like she's okay. Susserfuss have the ball, driving toward the final third. Sent into the box. Dangerous ball. Handled easily by DeGracia. Duke tried to clear, but wasn't able to fully get through the ball. And Susserfuss player trying to do something fancy as well. And then that was Duke able to keep it in, and now up with Glassburn. Kindle Duke sends it long. Good ball for Austin to chase. Austin has the pace. Has a quick strike. It is on goal, mishandled by the keeper, but keeper is able to get on top of the ball after making the save. Another good chance for Delaware. You know, Rachel Austin has the power really to shoot anywhere on the pitch. And it's great to see 3 chances now on frame, forcing the keeper to make saves, especially on this slick surface with the ball being wet. You never know. So start asking questions of the keeper. That's what we're here for. And we love seeing the shots coming. Big ball just sent up toward Rachel Austin. Good touch from Green. Gets it to Richardson. Score is still 1-0. Delaware Rising winning the second half battle, but that first goal for Susserfuss coming in the first half. Good interception from Ashley Green. Has some space. Thinking about a cross. Poked out by the Susserfuss defender. That was number 3. Delaware throw. 2 substitutions making their way onto the pitch for Susserfuss. Number 9 and number 11. The rain is coming down. 2 subs starting to warm up on the sideline for Delaware. Throw in taken to Austin. Turns with it. Has a quick strike. She can hit them from there. She does love to bring the ball down and have a quick shot on the turn. Has scored goals like that before for Delaware. Just unfortunately not on that occasion. More chances continuing to come for Delaware. If they continue to win the second half battle, that's what we're here for. We love to see it. Good possession. Good development in the final third. Good first ball win from Kendall Duke. The second one, I think that was Sarah Gundler. Susserfuss driving forward. Good hustle from Perry to get back to make the challenge. And sent up by Duke. An absolutely lovely ball from Duke over to Richardson. Has space on that far sideline. A couple blue players getting into the box. Sends it in to Rachel Austin. Austin turns and hits. Still sitting there. The keeper is out of the box. Austin turns, has a strike again. Defender ends up clearing. But it'll come back at them through Delaware. Nice little quick turn by Casey Duke. DeGracia now sends it over to Perry. Another good opportunity for Delaware. Perry driving forward past her defender. Sends it in, looking for Glassburn. It is right there, but just a bit too far. I think the ball maybe took Glassburn a little bit by surprise. Lovely pass in, but the defender ends up seeing that out. It'll be a Susserfuss goal kick. This is what I'm liking. Good stuff from the ladies in blue. Some great passing. Some great work up top to start creating chances. More chances we get, more likely we are to score. A little touch from Claire Richardson off the goal kick to bring it in. Austin has a little space to turn. Does so. Back to Green. Nice little fake pass and turn. That was Kennedy. Duke trying to send the ball forward. Glassburn is chasing. Would have gotten there. Looks like that does go out. I think that will be a Delaware throw. Substitutions being made. We have number 16 coming on, 24 and 25 for Susserfuss. And then we have 3 subs also coming on for Delaware Rising. Lindsay Whitmore, Sydney Thomas, and then Paige Pinion. So shifting around some of the players. Some new attackers making their way on, and ball goes into the box. Just kind of a scuffed cross, but it'll come right back. That should clear it out, but only as far as Green. Now Duke sends it out. Thomas. Fancy footwork from Thomas. Tries to send the ball in, still with Thomas. And then that should be out for a Delaware Rising corner. Indeed, it is. A great opportunity here for Delaware to level things up. Paige Pinion grabs the ball, try to give you a little bit of a view down there. Between all these metal posts hanging out around me. Pinion will send the ball into the box. Oh, right in a dangerous area, headed over and down, bouncing in front into 6. Duke has a shot, and it goes wide. Another great opportunity for Delaware, knocking on the door, just cannot force it open. Lovely corner from Paige Pinion, perfectly laid right on the 6. Keeper was questioning whether coming out or not for that. In the end, Susserfuss win a goal kick. So a lot of time, a lot of soccer to be played. There'll be many more opportunities for Delaware to get back in this one. Played short. And the press working for Delaware ends up with a turnover. Substitution. 10 is making her way back onto the pitch for Susserfuss. Looks like also offering up some instructions as she will instead take on that right wing back, right midfield role, sending another player over into the center of the pitch. Duke sends it up. One ref pointed the other way, but now a good quick throw. Whitmore flicks it into the box. Unfortunately, no one is waiting there. And Duke tried to win the ball, but did seem to get pushed in the back. Roisin Kennedy. Good turning of the body. And that ball, unfortunately, just gets around Thomas. Susserfuss throw right below us. Good pass from 24 over to 9. Swinging it to 3, who has some space to work. Ball into the box, dangerous, but good read from Thomas. Quickly off her line. Looking for an outlet. Trying to go quickly. Likes to go long. And a phenomenal touch from Whitmore. And sends it through for Thomas. And Thomas almost able to get there, but just with the wet surface, ball rolled a little bit too quickly for her. Susserfuss trying to work their way up the pitch. Sends it up to 25. Thomas will end up collecting that. Kennedy sends the ball up. And a little bit of a nudge. Referee eventually gives a yellow card to the player, but is getting into it with our head coach. And now Evan Worley gets a yellow card, our head coach. He does point out to the stream, knowing that we have that all captured. It was quite a goofy interaction. Referee giving a yellow card to Evan Worley for trying to get the referee to trying to get the referee to come over to have that conversation, because it looks like he was not going to call anything. Just trying to protect his player, which he is able to do. And we will eventually get back underway. I think the referee ultimately called it as a throw, and then that is why there was some confusion. But then ended up being a free kick for Delaware. Substitution. Molly Ennis making her way on to the pitch. Kendall Duke taking a break. Rain still coming down a bit, a little misty. Thankfully the downpours have stopped the past 15 minutes. Pinion sends it long. Whitmore does have the pace. And good stuff from Lindsay to get there to force that ball out by the defender for a Delaware throw. So if she didn't use her pace to get there to apply that pressure to the defender could have just seen it out for a goal kick. Now can we turn it into something? Ball does bounce in, and oh, it is called offside. That was on Claire Richardson. Ball sent in by Worley. A lovely first time shot. A little pass into the goalkeeper. So goalkeeper is needing some assistance tying her boot back up. Our score is still 1-0. Susserfuss lead off of that first half goal. Delaware having a better second half, creating a lot of chances. But now what can Susserfuss do? Through number 10, who stumbles a bit. So then Thomas is able to get back and send that out for a Susserfuss throw. We have Rachel Austin getting ready to come back onto the pitch. Throw. Kennedy sends it out for another Susserfuss throw. Now a Susserfuss sub. 12 is coming on. And the sun trying to peek out. A few dark clouds kind of passing the field now. It's starting to get a little bit brighter. A little less rainy. Good challenge from Roisin Kennedy. Wins the ball and then wins the foul. Ball out to Thomas. What can she do? Sends a dangerous ball into the box. It's flicked in. Austin has a swing. Goes back to Thomas. Thomas sends it in and tapped into the back of the goal. An absolutely wonderful sequence of play from Delaware. And that will draw us level. That was Molly Ennis, I believe, scoring for Delaware Rising. Our score is now 1-1. Great stuff from Sydney Thomas down the sideline, sends it into Austin. Austin tries to have a shot, can't get it off, recollects, sends it back out to Thomas, who pings it into the box. A phenomenal pass, making it easy for Ennis to just tap it in the back of the net. Still a lot of work to do, though, because she had to direct it goalward past the keeper. Lovely stuff. So now we have a game on our hands, folks. 1-1. 1 is the score here with maybe about 20 minutes still to go. And a ball sent in. Good shot from the Susserfuss player, calling Thomas into action very quickly after the restart. Just a reminder, the Susserfuss game that did happen last week between our ladies ended in a 2-5 result in favor of Susserfuss. So Delaware Rising looking for some retribution. The corner goes in. A swing, but deflected out. And sent out by Pinion. Will be a Susserfuss throw. Saragon there getting ready to come back onto the pitch. Ashley Green will get a break. Good passing from Susserfuss. Trying to break through this Delaware defense. But not through Claire Richardson. Intercepts, and now kind of played up. It will just roll out for a Susserfuss throw. Again, our score is 1-1. A great goal coming for Delaware about 3 minutes ago. Drawing this one level. Ennis the scorer. Sydney Thomas the assister. It's Richardson on the ball. Sends a dangerous one up. Looking for the goal scorer, but now tapped through. It's Whitmore who has the pace. Tries to get through. And the referee says that somehow the foul is on Whitmore. Even though she was the one that got bodied. Looks to be walking a little gingerly. Now we've got some sun out. Game's starting to get a little bit more scrappy. Fans are coming alive. Good turn from number 10. Up to 16, who taps it forward. Trying to cut now into the box. Sets it up for 26, who sends a dangerous ball into the box. Good head out from Richardson. Sent in kind of on a volley cross. And then a clearance. Just goes too short. Now number 9 cuts it across. Kennedy ends up sending it out and away. Whitmore will give chase. Whitmore almost does get there, applying a lot of pressure. And ball goes out. Looks like that maybe should have been a throw for Delaware, but no. Deemed the other way. Richardson, now Whitmore. Up to Austin. Ball just gets a bit away from her on that. Ball through for the Susserfuss is number 25. Does keep it in, sends it into the box. No Susserfuss player there, thankfully, but now it's with number 10. Maybe try to get a strike, but step in. Good stuff. Now Pinion with the ball. Trying to release Whitmore. Had to be an interception from the Susserfuss back line. It was. Now this game back and forth, really opening up. Good body. Oh. And good. Okay, so it was a good use of body. Shielding the ball from Kennedy. Draws the free kick. Kennedy surveying her options. Sends it up. Looking for maybe Rachel Austin. That'll roll out for a throw-in for Susserfuss. use of body from 16. Another Susserfuss throw. Interception finds for number 9. Swings it across to the left. Richardson doing good defensive duty. Blocks the shot from going in. Now a substitution is being made for Delaware. Give me 1 second. I'm going to adjust something on our tripod to give you a little bit of a better view. Just want to angle you guys down a little bit so I can get you a better focus on the field. Here we go. Corner for Susserfuss. Headed toward the goal, and it's protected by DeGracia on that post. Good defensive work on the line. Had to be. Game still at 1-1. Number 9 with some space on the throw. Ball crossed into the box, kind of touchdown. That was Innes who almost cleared it, but Thomas ends up collecting. Quick restart through Kennedy. Now Thomas. Duke back to Kennedy. And then Kennedy draws yet another foul. Sent up by Kennedy. Left for Rachel. But ends up just rolling through everybody. That'll be for a goal kick for the Susserfuss keeper. Now the sun is out. Quite bright indeed. And it takes a deflection in front of goal, bounces out, and then that will be a corner kick for Susserfuss. Susserfuss starting to get back into this one. I'll be taking that corner just past that cement corner you see on your screen. What can Susserfuss do from this corner? Sent in. Dangerous ball. Does bounce in the 18, but ended up being cleared by Gunler. Subs getting ready to make their way on to the field for Delaware. It's Michaela Perry, Ashley Green. Score sits at 1-1. Susserfuss trying to swing the ball around, put into the box. DeGracia heads away. So does Gunler. Still coming back at Delaware. 26 sends it up into the center forward. Tap down for number 9. Still with Susserfuss. Trying to find an opportunity to shoot. Good defensive work from the ladies in blue. Sent out for a Susserfuss throw. Now the subs are ready to come in. It's Perry and Green. And throw was taken, but referee wasn't ready to signal the game to start quite yet. And Perry ends up fouling number 25. That is in a fairly dangerous area. Could be a potential place to shoot if you have the left foot, but looks like it's number 16 going to take with the right. .26 also kind of hovering around. Sent in low and hard, and Duke able to clear. We are approaching full time. About 8 minutes or so left, based on my rough calculation, which again is very rough. And a shot had, but keeper has seen it the whole way through, doesn't end up testing Thomas. We're still locked at ones. Let's see if Delaware can break this with Perry. Susserfuss applying some pressure. Looking to trap Delaware in their own half, but it ends up being a Delaware throw. Ball given away. Austin trying to find Duke in some space. Free kick. Number 26. 16 to take again. Now ball sent into the box, headed away. Perry, some good moves. Sends it up and away. Rachel Austin gets on the end of it. Trying to find Duke. It does. It's Richardson on the far side. Duke sending it forward. A lovely ball. She is onside. It's the goal scorer, Molly Ennis. Tries to get some space and maybe set it through. And a good step from Rachel Austin. Keeps the ball here with a Susserfuss throw. Now a substitute coming on. It's Riley Glassburn. Headed out by Perry. Good little pull back from Kennedy. And a nice find from DeGracia. Perry turns inside. Swings it to Richardson. Sent up looking for Duke. Ball does go out for a Delaware throw. Substitution. That will be a substitute for Delaware. Mackenzie Hayes making her way on. That is for the goal scorer, Molly Ennis. Five minutes or so left in regulation. And just seen out for a Susserfuss goal kick. There should be a bit of added time. All the different stoppages, some yellow cards, also a goal. Cleared out. Ashley Green. Now Hayes. Now with Susserfuss. Sent in number 11. Drops it in, but cleared nicely. That was Sarah Gundler. Referee taking a glance at his watch. Green sends it upfield. And the referee, must have had a little speedier of a watch than I did, ends the match. So that is our final score. 1-1 is how it ends here at Hiram College. Delaware Rising ladies going on the road and grabbing a point. Goal comes from Molly Ennis. A lovely strike to put that cross from Thomas into the back of the net, equaling the first half goal from Susserfuss after good build-up on their side of things. But a good match overall, quite exciting. But again, this one ends 1-1. Don't forget, we do have some Delaware Rising men's action coming your way in just a couple of short hours. So I'm checking the time here. It is 2:45. We kick off in an hour and 15 minutes. So I will be making the journey over to Malone University to stream our men's game, which kicks off at 4 p.m. So if you're not able to make the trek up to Malone, you can join us here on YouTube, where I'll be bringing you the stream of that action for our match of Delaware Rising versus Stark County. But here, the game ends 1-1 once again. A draw between Delaware Rising and Susserfuss. Great appreciation from all of our ladies in blue and for the fans that made the trek over here to Kent, Ohio for this matchup. And we appreciate all of you fans that did make the trek, but also all of you that are here supporting us in the stream. Thank you all for joining in, watching the action, cheering on our ladies. It is greatly appreciated. If you want to stay up to date on all the action, make sure to follow along on our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook accounts. All you got to do is search Delaware Rising. Find all of the good stuff that we have going on. Match updates, players of the match, different games, highlights, all the good stuff. Make sure to follow us there. But all right, this is Andrew Schwalek signing off. Can't say it enough. We appreciate all of you fans for the support. We will see you all very shortly, and I will actually see you all even in a shorter time here on the stream for our Delaware Rising men's match at 4 p.m. As always, up the Rising.